I'm Billy Brown, and I'm with the Bullitt County Beekeepers Association, and this is our hive at the we're at the hive at the extension office, and we're getting ready to do a split on our hive here.
Actually check the drone too, the drone pupa, the larvae, and look at them. That they're opened up here and see if you see any mites on them. Because that's a good way to know if you see mites on them, you know, test them. So far they're doing pretty good. I'm gonna lay this over here the way more. Shake those off. All right. So now, what we're going to try to do here is called a snail growth method of swarm control. But we're going to have to go through and inspect the hive here and see what this looks like in here. If it's not really full up with bees, we might be able to just use 2 boxes instead of 3. I like to use 2 instruments on my inspection. One, a J hook to raise up the frame, push it back a little bit and pull it out. So this comb or frame, I haven't done much to on here. So just, they're not really working it very well yet. All right, so we'll set that. Oh, go ahead. That's right. Thank you. We'll tip this right here. All right, and then pull this next one out. See what's on it. Well, be careful with taking the frames out. You don't want to hit the sides of the box because you can crush your queen or bees in general. So they're drawing this out. They put nectar in this right here. There's nectar in here. So I'm looking for the queen. Looking for the queen. Let's see her on there. Now this queen I think is marked, if she hasn't had the mark removed by the bees, because this is a hive that was donated from one of our members, Mike Mabry. Has a marked queen. Now this one's really full of honey and nectar. It's really heavy.
This is a drone.
Heavy. So here you got, this is pollen in here. You see the pollen in there, and they collect the pollen and they add enzymes to it, also some yeast and bacteria. They ferment it, and after that it's called bee bread. The baby bees cannot use pollen directly. They have to be turned into bee bread so they can utilize it. Basically almost like pre-digested. This is all nectar on this side. Ease this back down gently.
Breaking the frames loose as you go.
Okay.
So
Put that down so I don't have to worry about that anymore. Pull this one up. This is also going to be, this one's stuck to the bottom, so there might be, now see this drone brood on the bottom here. That's a queen cell right there on the bottom. See it? 3 of them.
3 of them, sure enough.
So got 3 queen cells on this frame. They're about to swarm on us here.
You turn it around so we can see? Oh yeah.
Very bottom. Lots of pollen on this frame here too. So they queen cells.
Looks like they're already sealed too.
So this hive may have already swarmed already. Okay, we gotta be careful not to damage these queen cells. If we can help it. We have an issue here. Queen cells may have swarmed already. We're gonna find the queen if we can. And if they haven't swarmed, we're going to put the queen in the very bottom of this hive and do a snail growth method of a swarm prevention. And the top cells then will go on the top, and they'll make us a new queen up there on top. I'll show you how that works in a minute. This is stuck too. Okay, so put this up here.
Got queens over here as well.
Oh my goodness.
Yep. queen cells here too. So I'm looking for the queen. Looking for the queen. Gotta make sure I'm focused on finding the queen. The queen might be unmarked now since she's been there so long, but last time she was here, there was this little tiny paint left on her. Lots of cat brood in both of those.
So these larger cells on this side are drone.
No, the
Yes.
bottom ones.
These are drone. Right?
Yeah,
Those right there.
are drone cells, and the bottom.
And then there's
queen
a few
cell.
right here in the middle.
Yeah, a couple there, just a couple. Look for the queen, Billy. Lots of drones in here. We want this queen, if we can keep her at least another year if possible. Okay. Don't see her in that one yet.
So you keep your queens about 3 years, right?
Yeah,
2 to
about
3
2
years.
probably. And the queen cell on the face of this comb here. Usually, queen cells are. There's two queen cells on this. See them there? All right.
So she's a regular honeybee.
Some rolled jelly right here.
Not as big as he
Is
is.
that rolled jelly?
Yeah, I see it.
That's where probably one of those
stink.
drones got
I could put
smashed.
him on you.
Okay, so no stinger?
Find another queen. Yep.
Queen bees?
Queen cell.
So this is a cutout queen cell.
Mhm.
And what are you doing with it?
I'm going to put it in this so I can protect it.
And what is that called?
That is a queen clip. And then I'm going to put it in my pocket to stay warm.
Nice.
There you go. Good job.
And then take it and put it in a hive that we believe is queenless right now.
What do you think about cutting those out?
These here?
Let's cut them out.
So this is a queen cell extraction.
We don't want too many queen cells in there because there's 3 on this side over here now.
Too much competition?
I bet that's going to sting you. Bees on there.
This is what we want to kill.
No queen here. All right. So now we're going to go down to the second box. So we find our queen. Here's what I do with those, Billy. I'm just going to shake these off, Billy. Ready?
That's fine.
Just like that.
I was just making sure the queen wasn't there.
Right. Okay, so I didn't find the queen in the top box. Now we're going to try to smoke these a little bit.
And that does what?
Calms them down a little bit.
Yeah, just
Makes them think there's a fire, so they gorge themselves on sweets and get sleepy.
Break that off.
There's something called bee space, gentlemen, back in the 1855 time period, called Lorenzo Langstroth. He's actually a pastor, and he was
No, you just lay that down on
kind of
top
the guy that kind of turned bee space, which is between 1/4 and 3/8 of an inch. Wherever there's a space that's 1/4 of an inch or less, they'll put propolis, which is just bee glue, and anything over 3/8 of an inch, they'll put burr comb, which is this right here, or brace comb. Brace comb and burr comb. But brace comb, so it's called bee space, and so you got to make sure you don't violate bee space, otherwise you get a mess on your hands, like we just did with that stuff earlier on the top. Now I'm gonna pull this out here if I can, really. So being actually very calm right now. I'm glad.
It's a pretty good hive.
I'm sorry, not your way.
No, you're
Pull
fine.
this out here gently.
Careful.
You're
Trying to avoid pushing bees or rolling bees if I can help it. Alright. So if we don't find the queen, we have to go back and search for her again. We need to start looking for eggs. So far I hadn't seen any eggs. It might be our queen is gone already, possibly. So this hive could have swarmed out already, and they could have literally be waiting for a queen to emerge.
Okay.
All that pollen there, bee bread. It's full of bee bread. All right. We got eggs, so there's been a queen here at least within the last 3 days. Okay, so we're going to keep looking for her. All right.
And this is an exceptionally calm hive.
Mm-hmm. There's another queen cell on this side.
Yep.
Is that what that?
That long one,
elongated
yeah.
one?
Sure is. That's a larva. Keep in mind, the queen could be on that lid over there, that quilt box.
Kind of like the noise.
Mm-hmm.
It's peaceful.
Now we're getting to some frames here that might be where she is, open frames where she could be laying eggs, because that's usually if you'll eventually get to open frames with a lot of openings where she could lay eggs. This whole side over here is completely cap brood. That means she can't be there, but
So
if she's laying eggs, she's going to be probably in an area where she can lay them. Oh, look at that mite on that bee right there. Roll mite on that bee's back.
So since you found a mite, we need to treat?
Not necessarily, but probably soon. Billy, we're gonna go through these again. Just get the last frame out there so you can see anything. She may be gone already, folks. Literally. Even though this house is strong, got a lot of bees in it. It's very possible she could have already left already.
So that one's honey stores, yes?
Yes.
Okay. Get a closer look there.
Oh, it's fresh.
It's like glossy looking.
I just gotta look for usually when the swarm cells are capped, that's when the old queen leaves with about half the bees in the hive to swarm out.
So chances are our hive is already swarmed.
Very good chance.
Yeah.
I'm just not seeing the queen.
Because we've seen lots of capped queen cells.
Yes, we have. I don't see her here.
We still got to check under our quilt box
That's
here.
correct. There's one more chance.
One more frame to go through.
Look at that. Down there.
It was basically empty, wasn't it?
I'm gonna go over to it.
So tell me what our game plan is if we determine she's already swarmed with half the hive. What are we going to do?
We should do a split on this thing with some, make this a nuke on the top. top, we can make a nucleus colony on the top.
So make a nuke on the top, do a split,
We're gonna
basically make this 2 hives.
The nuke is the split, yes.
Yeah.
So what we need to do here is find what this means, Billy. We need to turn this upside down. Put that dumping all the stuff everywhere.
You want to dump the
I
this
can-
out?
No.
Okay.
I
So
want
you
to-
want an inner cover?
Actually, what I want here is like take this right here, this on here.
Okay.
Flip it upside down.
The whole thing upside down. Just can't keep it
Got it?
together. Maybe help me with it.
I got it.
Okay, lay it back down.
You're fine. No, go
Oh
ahead.
my God, look at all those bees. Okay, I'm gonna get down here, see if I can find this.
So this is the comb that they made in between the quilt box and the top.
There's a good chance she's in here somewhere. That's a lot of bees.
That is a lot of bees.
Yeah, just wait a minute, kind of.
Okay. It's gonna
Let's
fry
see if
up
we
and
can
move that way.
just look for her. Yeah, she's probably in this mess.
Hope she is.
If she's still here.
Question is how we're gonna. We can catch her. We can see her. I can put her. I can catch her.
I've got a clip. They're just so calm.
She could be anywhere in this mess, literally. Okay. So what do we do? One thing we can do is try to shake these off.
Through the queen excluder.
That's one option. It is an option, actually. A little chesty, aren't they? Let's start with just a little. Shake these bees off.
You gonna tip it?
A couple of them.
They're gonna get really angry.
No, the brushes make them even more mad.
The what?
Got it?
Brushes.
Ready?
All right, that got a lot of them. It's an interesting comb pattern.
See, wouldn't have got through that, see? They all went down in the box. Yep. Yes, go ahead.
Because they're clustering underneath it just a little bit.
So you're
I'm gonna
removing
shake-
that
I'm gonna
comb?
shake these off into
Okay.
that box. You ready? All right. Okay.
It's got honey in it.
They were really stacked on top of each
Yeah, they already. There's one open queen cell already there. I mean, she may have flown out today to mate.
The,
Lots of bee people.
I don't feel them.
These things that go. Amazing how many bees were on that thing. Okay, come up here.
Looking underneath.
Okay. This piece of comb with nectar in it, and I may eat this. I think you should try a piece in a minute. Since we don't have the queen, let's go on and try to put this back together real quick. And what let's do is a nuke. I'm gonna go through the combs one more time, see if I can find her. as I produce this new thing.
So it's possibly half the hive.
Do what?
So it's possibly only half of the hive.
Very possible.
Wow.
Yeah. We need a frame of honey and a frame of pollen. This is a good frame here.
Here's a good frame of honey right here.
This is a good frame right here too of honey and pollen too for the top box.
This is an excellent one.
Honey. I'll keep this one here. For a nuke.
It's got a lot of open nectar in it as well. And do you want this last one for that box or the nuke box? Space. Got a wad of bees on the side of this.
I guess the smoker. Just leave it there.
Oh, there's a bunch down in there.
Okay, let me get the smoker so I can swap off here. Let's see if we can pull this right here so I can kind of pick it up for a second. Bring it back this way.
Most of them.
One of the best things in the world to use as a brush is like a goose feather. Turkey feather works. Okay, now I was going to put honey supers on this, but now we're probably not going to do that.
Well, there's plenty of room for them to
Expand
expand already.
because we swarmed out, unfortunately, and we have missed our chance. Unfortunately, I can't find a queen. Man, we look for
Okay,
it.
what do we need
Okay.
next?
So
For the nuke.
take these bees out here. Okay, watch yourself early. This is going to be a lot of bees here. Anything there or not? Hang on. Just let me check them. Ready? See you anywhere? No. So now we don't have a honey super on here because our hive is basically swarmed out already. So are we going to try to make a nucleus colony and potentially have that as our second hive?
Absolutely. I think that'd be a great idea.
So now we need just a snail grow board because we don't have, there's not enough room for honey super. They can store that. We're going to make comb. All right, we got a new queen's going to hatch out and get mated. Plus, this doubles our chances of getting a mated queen because they have queen cells on the top, queen cells on the bottom. And what we're going to do, I'm going to open up this back door here, right there. That box goes on top of this.
So this is going to act like two different hives.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly right. That's exactly right.
And do we split them after the queen has
Yes.
been mated and is laying?
We can. If we have two queens that are mated laying, we can split the hive, make a second hive, Or if we don't get a mated queen in one of the boxes, we can recombine these bees still maybe before the nectar flow starts. Maybe. Good luck.
Okay.
We're gonna have to add frames of his so
That's nectar.
Good job, guys.
didn't go the way I wanted it to, but that's beekeeping for you.
Got it done. Hi, I'm Laura Lee Coonsey. I am the horticulture agent at the Bullitt County Extension Service, and I'm here at our apiary with Leonard Davis.
Hello, I'm Leonard Davis. I'm president of the Bullitt County Beekeepers Association. We were working on the hives today. Ended up trying to find a queen. Could not find her. We think the hive has swarmed already, unfortunately, but we did make a nucleus colony, and we're going to try to get another queen produced in the top of this box here, and hopefully we'll have just in a few weeks here 2 queens that are actively laying, and go ahead and split the hive and have 2 different colonies.